Hello everyone, Connor from Project Heroes. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, The Rise of Dreadnoughts. Where we last left off, we had just finished doing a refit of the Dracula class of battleships that we've been constructing. Right now, the four that we have all the Draculas that we have are either at sea or are still being built, with the exception of the actual Dracula, which is currently going into the refit. I just sent it. It's going to take 3 months, but I think we are over tonnage, so we might have to delay something. Probably one of the ones that's being built. But we have 5 months. Okay, so yeah, now we're down to 2 months. So we got 5 months between the Malaya and the Collingwood. So two of our Draculas are 5 more months and they'll be done. We have some repairs going on as well, along with a couple of Royal Arthurs are finally done and being commissioned. Which I think the Royal Arthur, not our newest one, but was a part of that kind of series that used that newer heavy cruiser hull. The Warspite's our newest one, which those are also on the way of being built. How much longer do we have on those? Okay, those still have quite a bit of time, 12 months. Let's see here. Technology-wise, we're still working on... Yeah, we got central fire control being worked on. How far ahead is that? 1903. It's currently 1902, so we are still a bit ahead of our control station techs. Excuse me. Sorry. On top of that, we're working on 19-inch torpedoes. Internals, we got engineer parties. For actual parts wise, the only thing that we know we have on the way right now is the torpedo size. I really can't wait for us to start getting new battleship hulls, because I really want to design a new battleship. The problem is that there's really just not a need for it right now, because the Draculas are already the largest that we can get those battleships. So it's like we have they're the largest we can have those battleships be, the current hull that we have. So there really isn't any point in doing a new class unless we were going to completely redesign the layout. Which I suppose I could, but I don't really see much point in it right now. It's what we did the refit for. New engines and armor, if I recall correctly. It has been like a week since I played. But anywho, we still have the conquest mission in Tripoli, but even though we got the tonnage to have a chance of success, we don't have a whole lot, so we only have a 14% chance of actually succeeding in Tripoli. So yeah, so sadly I don't think we're gonna get that, but we still are fighting Germany. In the last episode we also captured Helgoland, which is a small German island. For those who actually saw the last episode and saw the thumbnail, that was an actual picture of that island that I used in the thumbnail, because I forgot to grab a screenshot, and I really don't like using them just directly from the footage, because then I have my HUD and UI and whatnot, and it just looks ugly. But apart from that, I don't really have anything else, so let's just move forward. But, on the topic of thumbnails, I'm actually having an issue. I can't seem to get the thumbnails to be HD, because I cheap out and I use Google Drawings to make my thumbnails, which, is not ideal. It was just kind of the quickest and easiest thing I can do. Relations. Alright, yeah. But, so I use that, and I really want to move to using something like Adobe, Photoshop and whatnot. And, Brazil wants to buy the Medusa for 12 million. That's fine. We got a convoy mission. Our heavy cruiser, one of our Hampshires, against the Frederick Carl, which is an Admiral Hipper. 9.1 inch guns. What was our caliber? 8 inch? 4 transports? Alright, we can do this. I think we should be fine. But anyway, so yeah, I really want to move towards using something like Adobe Photoshop so I can actually choose the pixel count, because I have a 4K monitor. So if I were to just straight up upload a normal screenshot, it will try to that screenshot is 4K, so YouTube won't accept it because the file size is just too big. YouTube will only do things, I think 1280 by the 720p essentially, for screenshots, which sucks. So I can't just rip a screenshot directly from my I can't rip a screenshot directly from the game that I'm playing. Come on. Shift, Control, Alt Z. There we go. Having issues getting a screenshot here. Green screen. Oh thank God! Grab a couple there. I need to remember to do this more often, just taking screenshots. Anyways. Let us get in there and wreak some havoc. How much armor do we have again? We have a 6.1 inch main belt. And so yeah, we're decently on. Main guns fire at that, secondaries on the transports. Got a nice hit on their cruiser. And we got a glancing blow on us. Alright. So yeah, anyway, it's like Google Drawings doesn't let me choose pixel count, Adobe Photoshop does, and not just been playing with it, so I've seen somewhat how it works, so it's like, I'm probably gonna try moving to that, so we might actually have HD thumbnails soon, because I'm finally relenting, and spending money. Alright, we're getting really close to the Carl Frederick here, though. Yep, torpedoes. Come on, get across. There we go. Ow, we took a hit. I think we should win this fight. How much armor do they have? They must have... No. They actually just have a lot of extended belt armor, but their normal belt is rather thin. And armor pen for us isn't terrible. They do have bigger guns, though, so that's the one problem I'm having. Nope. Let's distance ourselves a bit, and actually let's come back around and see if we can't hit those transports some more. We'll keep our main guns on their heavy cruiser though, but we'll target the transports with the secondaries, because the transports are the main goal of this. Those will give us points, and if I need to disengage, I can. And nope, they're coming back around to cut us off. But we're getting some hits in. Let's target the Rhineland before they block us off from that, because I think I can still extend and get a decent angle on them. Ow, we just took a hit. We got fire. Turning. What was the other thing? Rhineland surrendered for casualties, so... Okay, guns are automatically targeting. Yeah, for those who also saw the last episode of the Shipyard, my biggest problem with this game had reared its head, where the AI just does the weirdest stuff. Even though you tell it to do one thing, it just decides to do something else. Okay, got another hit. I think we're just overpenning. I don't know. Yeah, we're actually overpenning their hull, which isn't ideal. Let's just have all guns fire on the heavy cruiser. I tend to build my heavy cruisers so they can somewhat stand up to a battleship. I think this class, the Hampshire, is the first, because I can't, if I recall correctly, the Hampshire was the AI's cruiser that I did the refit of and modified, if I remember correctly. Ow, that's not a good thing. Oh, wow, we got nailed. That's a lot of water. We might need to disengage. it might not be a bad idea, although we are relatively dead in the water right now. At the very least, we can angle armor. Or we can just eat more shells, because I guess we skipped breakfast. I don't know. God, I hate this control scheme. Well, we're taking on water, Captain. Pretty sweet. Alright, continuing on. Ow, ow, ow. Angle. Angle, so we're more likely to bounce shells than actually let them hit us. I think both sides have had enough. I think they're running. Yeah, they're leaving as well. Let's just get out of here. I think we caused enough damage. But yeah, so this ship was probably one of the few heavy cruisers where I just said, you know what, screw it. You don't need to fight anything bigger than yourself, so you'll be fine with 8 inches, which is usually how it went in real life. But I tend to go with the real life German method of cruiser design, where you make pocket battleships. And you know, I tend to do that with. I tend to do that in the early game, you know, but I'd probably, if I had access to, say, a battle cruiser, that'd probably be more what I'd reserve that role for. Alright. Let's speed this up and hopefully disengage. But yeah. I would say this was a relatively successful engagement. We didn't lose the ship, and we took out a few transports and smacked their heavy cruiser around, but I think that was a pretty even matchup. Were these transports armed? No, they weren't. Oh, look at that thing. Silly little transport ships. Oh well. Is it gonna let me disengage, or is it just gonna let me sail for a while? I wish I can get anti-float. Maybe I should put, excuse me. Maybe I should put the Hampshires into the dry dock again. There's again battle. Put them in another refit, because I think our last refit was at the very beginning of the games, at this campaign, so it might be a good idea to refit them again. Now that we have new tech, and I think probably a new level of anti-flood. Yep, medium damage, but we sank 4 transports, so we got a decent bit of victory points, nothing too serious. Conquest. What happened? Wait a minute. Why do I only have one? Wait. What? Where'd my other cruiser go? There's no way it was that one. Oh, Dracula's done. Well, I don't think I can get the... Oh, I can, because it's delayed now. Let's send the Colossus over. Is there anything else I can steam over there really quick? I don't think there is. Because the Dracula, I didn't realize it was stationed in Gibraltar, and it is currently being refitted. Otherwise I might have held off and sent it over there if I knew I was going to have a chance to get another ship over there. But now the invasion's being delayed, so we have a chance to maybe reinforce the position. Albeit, I'm not sure we'll be able to get I'm still not positive we'll be able to get enough over there in time to actually make a difference, but I can at least try. I'm not going to send the destroyers over there either, because, what's the point? Oh, Beirut's independent, nice. Oh, I didn't realize they broke away from the Ottomans. Oh well. I think though, let us take a look at the Hampshire. You know what? We'll wait a bit. I'll just be back with you guys when something interesting happens. Alright, here we are. The active versus the default. This is one of our cruiser designs. We got a 7-inch guns, along with the 3-inch battery, the massive amount of 3-inch guns we have. This thing is, as the name implies, definitely a convoy raider, packed full of, light guns that really won't do much to anything properly armored. Where are they? Southeast. Let's get going. As per usual, I'm going to try and get screenshots. Screen, Nope. Alright. Target ahead, full steam. Flank speed. Yeah, we're gonna be doing, so Caleb and I actually had a plan this weekend. We're gonna play Wreckfest, which is a game that I've been waiting to do for a while. And I've not played it myself. We actually tried playing it. I can't remember if I've talked about this either. I can't remember if I talked about this during the last Shipyard episode, but we tried playing it, what was it, a month ago now? A month or two? And, we couldn't get the game to work on my computer because I had gotten it through the Xbox Game Pass. Turns out, supposedly anyway, the problem is that the Xbox Game Pass PC version of the game of Wreckfest is outdated, so it doesn't actually— Ow! That little shit just blasted me. I don't know why I smoked up. There's no reason for me to have done that. Do I have more guns than they do? I think I do. It would appear that I probably do. Oh, yep. A second hit. Are they ever going to put out that fire? But anyway, so yeah, we tried to play it through Xbox Game Pass. Like Caleb and Danny got it on their Xboxes. I went and got it on my PC Game Pass. Turns out that it was running like garbage on my computer for some odd reason. We couldn't figure it out at the time, but it turns out, yeah, it's just an issue with the it was an issue with, the Game Pass version of the game. Torpedo, avoid that. But I went and actually just relented and went and bought the game, and I was like, hey, let's just do this. And so now we're going to do that, and I need to— oh my lord, they are pelting me. I can't— alright. Spin the ship around. What's the range on their torpedo? Jesus Christ. They have some really long-range torpedoes on their ships. Which tells me I probably need to update my torpedoes, but that's beside the point. See if we can't get ours sent out. 2 torpedoes are away. And they look like they're gonna be good. Yep. Both of them detonated. Good. That was pretty bad hit for them. I think we probably need to take a number of our ships in for refits, because these aren't performing as well as I would like. We're having a lot of issues with aim, and that might also have to be just a volume of fire thing as well. That we might also just have better guns to use. I don't know. But anyways, what was I doing? Yeah, Wreckfest. Wreckfest will be something that we're gonna do anyways, and I might at some point get back into car mechanic simulator, because that was something that did alright, but you know, it's kind of here and there. I want to get away from some of the military. I want to get into some other stuff other than just military games. Because as much as we all love them, there aren't too many of them that are actually multiplayer, and they're not the most relaxing thing for me to play. Why is the... Shoot the bastard! Come on, for the love of God, just kill it! He is burning you to death! Oh my goodness. He is struggling to pen you. What the hell? God, I have a rangefinder on this ship, right? Yeah, I have Coincidence 1 rangefinder. Why are you struggling to hit it so much? I've never had this many issues. You know, I am playing the experimental branch, so I wouldn't put it past them to have done a slight rebalance to rangefinders, but, you know, whatever. Oh, am I gonna... Are they seriously coming in range for me to launch more torpedoes at them? Come on, torpedoes. Come on, torpedoes. Torpedoes. Gonna launch. There they go. Yep. What's that? I think one of them detonated early. That's... Yep, single torpedo hit. Right to their engine. Yeah, they're... I don't think they're... I think that one might have done it. Sort of. No. Alright, they stabilized. God. Oh, shit. Nope, I'm not avoiding that one. It's probably the derpiest cruiser fight I've ever had. We're just slapping each other. But, huh. You know what? I can use the smog as well. How are they still alive? Like, they're slowly flooding, but, you know, there it goes. Oh my goodness, that took longer than it probably needed. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna, screw it, I'm playing Godzilla -1 on my TV again. Because I am the kind of person to have a TV playing while I'm playing video games and have a headset on, so I'm not even watching it anyway. One of my many quirks. Alright, we have claimed victory, although we took a decent amount of damage from that, and now that we don't have to worry about Tripoli anymore, I'm going to send... I'm going to send the Colossus, you're an Emperor of India class. Yeah, I'm just going to send both of you up there, to maybe deal with that. Secondary gun. That's the wrong button. Nope. Come on. Secondary. Is this thing going to do what I tell it to? There we go. Secondary guns, fire. I might lose this ship. This was a terrible idea. What was I thinking? This is an AI designed battleship. What am I doing? No, okay, we're getting out of here. This isn't gonna work the way I want it to. No, 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 no. Nope, 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 nope. Keep your torpedoes to yourself, please, and thank you. Okay, are they... Fire them. Disengage the battleship. This was not gonna go as well as I initially planned. I honestly probably should have kept these two ships together, and I did not, and now they're really trying to chase me down. Although I'm faster than their heavy cruisers, and their light cruisers are light cruisers, so I'm not going to fear them too terribly much. I should be able to get away. Oh, that's why the Emperor... That's why it drifts around so much. This thing has a top speed of 27 knots. Almost 28. That's why it's so bloody maneuverable. Yeah, I've noticed when you have a ship that maneuvers and drifts around that much, it actually is an issue with the fact, air quotes issue. It's a the thing that causes that is the fact of how, you know, fast your ship is capable of going. So if it goes really quick compared to its hull's recommended speed, then it, you know, it tends to be extremely maneuverable, which isn't a terrible thing until you're trying to make a ship that can turn without, you know, messing up your gun's aim. Which I had a prime example of that in my... Jesus! Oh, that's not good. Come on. Let me leave! Go away! No! Well, now I'm definitely not outpacing them. Well, god damn it. Yeah, I think we've lost this ship. I don't think I can save this one. Which is a damn shame, but you know, I don't... What are they? They have two different classes of cruiser, don't they? Oh, yeah, that's right. 9.1-inch guns. Derp. That would do it. Alright, well. Getting the battleship out is important, but the heavy cruisers are honestly little battleships in my fleet right now because of how big they are, so it is a bit of a shame to lose one, but, you know, I can't really... There isn't much that I can really be done about it. Yeah, This one's gonna need to be scuttled. Alright, yeah, I think after this battle we're definitely going in and taking a second look at a bunch of our light ships because this ship was supposed to be able to outrun all of them and it just didn't. I mean, granted, it wasn't that much faster, but still, I mean, come on. Okay, is it gonna let me disengage the battleship at least? Come on, you're a mile away. I'm just gonna auto-resolve that. Alright. Taking a look at our ship designs, because I think it's time we do some stuff about this. The Hampshire, it's an old ship, but could probably have do good to go through a refit because god, that was rough. On top of that, I think I'm gonna be done with the Hunter class torpedo boat because I don't see any reason to keep that around. Let me see here. All right, Hampshire, come here. Because we are going to give you a refit. Because I need you to perform better. So, we're going to max it out at 22 knots. Which means we're going to give it new engines. Auxiliary. Better armor. I want to give it a double bottom. Its anti-torpedo's fine, its flood protection's fine. Reinforce its bulkheads. My lungs are imploding. We're gonna give it the TNT bursting charge. We still only have ballistite, so that's fine. Enhanced reloading. There's problem number one, and electro-hydro turrets would be nice. We'll also give it an advanced radio. It actually has a reduced torpedo armament, but it actually has a lot of torpedoes that I forgot this ship had. For a heavy cruiser, it has a pretty mean broadside for torpedoes, but since we're changing out the armor type, we'll change out the actual belt thickness. 6.5 will be fine. We have a lot of deck armor, probably more than what we actually need, but I am going to raise... No, we'll leave it where it is. It's fine. Although the superstructure will be raised, I'll raise the conning tower to preferably 5-inch. And then I'm actually going to lower the inner deck to 0.5 because I highly doubt things are going to get through the deck to begin with. So, especially at the range we're fighting at. 3.2-inch armor on the guns is also fine, I suppose. We got 5-inch guns. Those are Mark IIs now. And then the 2-inch are Mark IIIs, and then our 8-inch are Mark IIs. Do we have any for main guns? What else do we have? We have Mark II 8-inch guns, but we have Mark III 9-inch guns, which are actually more accurate and probably just all around better. So if there's actually something I can find here to cut back on weight, I'll probably do that. So actually, I might, instead of bumping it up, I might just round that down to 6-inch and then see if we can't, not 10-inch, even though we do have Mark III 10-inch guns. Let's see if I can mount a couple of 9-inch guns. Hold on. 9-inch there. These are a fair bit heavier, but shouldn't be the worst. Shouldn't be the worst thing. Front tower. Do I have a better front tower? No. What about secondary? We have rear 5, so no, we don't have better towers. What else can I lose weight-wise? Probably the deck, honestly. I don't need... Actually, wait a minute. No, I don't need to lower that because we're just barely over ton. We're barely under ton, I mean. As for the turret, though, we did have a 10-inch... There we go. Alright. I would say that's pretty reasonable. So we upgraded the guns to 9-inch guns. Those will have a more armor pen, even though the armor pen wasn't the biggest thing. They're more accurate, and they do more damage. The Mark III 9-inch can just do more than the 8-inch, because they're more accurate and they're more powerful than our Mark II 8-inch guns. So why not? And I think that's the biggest thing, was accuracy. The radio will also help with our aiming a bit, but it's mostly just the aim speed, as we can see in the card here. But it will also help with communications, which I'm still not... I might have to look this up at what communication actually does. I would imagine it's just some soft bonuses, but I would say I'm happy with this refit. We'll leave it at that. As for our other ships, I don't know that there's really anything that we need to do with the other ships. Let's actually go and take a look at the Raider, because I think that was the one thing that we were having a serious issue with. Let's see here, 1901. Not really I'm not 100% positive that we would benefit from a refit. I mean, we already got Medium Expansion 2, which we just put on the Hampshire. So let's actually... let's queue up refits. And we'll have to suspend a number of those. Suspend. Suspend. Okay, I can queue them up, but I won't be able to actually do them. Alright. That is a-okay. Let us go one more month, and then I think we'll wrap up the video as we are getting into January of 1903. Germany wants a peace treaty. I don't want a peace treaty because I want pieces of Germany. I want to get my foot in the door with West Germany. Triumph against a couple of torpedoes. Just auto-resolve that. Alright. Yep, alright. Transport losses. Italian Empire defeated Ethiopia. Germans resisted us in Africa. And Brazil wants to buy more ships. Alright. How are we doing with this conquest? 50% chance of success. That's fine. They're coming out here, aren't they? Do I have a fleet? No, I really don't. Alright. It's only one destroyer. Let's set up an intercept for those ships. Alright. There we go. Alright. All that aside, though. Anyway, where was I? So, we're gonna wrap this up here. Because I probably should get to doing something else other than playing this game today. I should probably make sure Wreckfest works. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's any suggestions for what things that we can do better, or any name suggestions for our future Dreadnought battleships, because I imagine those are getting pretty close. Honestly, I'm very tempted to start speeding up research on our hull strengthening, because I just feel like we are way behind on that. And our cruiser design and our destroyer design is just steaming along, but like our heavy cruisers are at the point where they're just as big as our battleships now, more or less. So we're pretty bloody close. So it's getting ridiculous. That aside, though, guys, if you don't want to miss any of our future content, be sure to subscribe. And, we try and post daily, but, it doesn't work out. So we post fairly regularly. And if you don't want to miss the Wreckfest video, that'll probably be out tomorrow. Or whenever we manage to get around to recording it sometime this weekend. So anyways, guys, once again, hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.